There be alien invaders here in these waters.
No, seriously, there are. We're at Felixstowe Port on the mouth of the River Stour, and around 3,000 ships come into the port each year. But it is not just containers that they deliver.
Many ships here bring along alien stowaways from faraway waters. You see, the ships have to take on ballast water to stabilise themselves against waves on long crossings. But to do this, they have to draw in vast quantities of seawater and whatever happens to be in that seawater. They then sail across the globe, but before coming into port, they release all the ballast water, including any creatures that it might contain. Creatures can also stick to the hulls of ships and hitch a ride and then drop off in port.
Away from their normal geographical ranges, these new alien species can quickly spread as they don't have any natural predators. They also compete with species that are already here for space, food, light and other resources. One such invasive species is the leathery sea squirt. It originally came from the seas around the Korean peninsula and arrived in Plymouth in the 50s, brought over in the hulls of warships following the Korean War. Since then, it's slowly spread around most of the coast in the UK.
These sea squirts might look like weird alien eggs, but strangely enough, we're actually related to them. As weird as they look, you, me, and Squirty here are all chordates, so we all share common evolutionary features, including a central nervous cord and a tail. Sea squirts use their tail to attach themselves to hard surfaces underwater, while your tail is your coccyx or your tailbone, which is used to inflict pain when you fall on your butt. As chordates, sea squirts also have pharyngeal slits, which they use to filter food from water. You used to have pharyngeal slits before you were born, but as you grew, those slits closed and became your pharynx, the tissues that are inside your nose and your mouth.
So what's the problem with Squirty? Well, they are super adaptable and they can live at a wide range of temperatures and salinities, so live in estuaries and seawater. As they grow, they biofoul or stick to underwater structures, equipment and boats, so they need to be cleaned off regularly. They also compete with native species such as oysters and mussels for food and space. In Canada, this sea squirt caused the collapse of the mussel farming industry. Few animals are adapted to feed on sea squirts, so they just keep on spreading.
The leathery sea squirt can now be found in North America, Australia, New Zealand and across Europe. And as more ships come in, they bring with them more and more and more invasive species. Such as...
Yeah!
Sea spiders!
Slipper limpets!
Australasian barnacles. We take it into...
Sorry!
Australasian barnacle.
American jackknife clam! Soft-shelled clam! Sargassum whale weed! So what can you do to stop the spread of this invasive species? Well, firstly, if you have fishing equipment or a boat, make sure you clean and dry it between moving from one water body to another. Secondly, get foraging. Not many people know that you can actually eat sea squirts. In many Asian countries, sea squirts are added to rice dishes to bring in subtle ocean flavours, much like an oyster. And many other invasive marine species are also edible, but please check online beforehand and harvest only from clean waters.